And their answer to energy dependence, tax cuts for oil companies, already reaping the largest profits in the history of the world. Well, I think Americans are ready for a change, don't you? Aren't you ready for a change? Now, we can't do what one man said to me, which is to punch the restart button in the 21st century. But what we can do is start acting like Americans again. We can roll up our sleeves, we can work together, we can get back into the solutions business. There isn't a problem we face that American ingenuity and know-how cannot conquer. So here's what I want to do. First, I will lead an Apollo project in clean, renewable energy. It is unconscionable that we are more dependent on foreign oil today than we were before 9/11. That is unconscionable. Our security is dependent upon us moving away from that dependence. So is the effort to combat global warming. And in addition, we can create millions of jobs if we do this. The President has ignored or denied the challenge of climate change, and other nations are moving rapidly ahead. Germany, for example, plans to produce more than 1/4 of its energy from renewable sources by 2030. And in the last 2 years alone, employment in the German renewables sector rose by 50% to 235,000 jobs. States like New Hampshire are doing their part. Just this year, Governor Lynch signed a law requiring 25% of electricity from renewable sources by 2025. But a state alone cannot do this. We need national leadership. I've proposed a $50 billion strategic energy fund, paid for in part by closing the tax subsidies and the loopholes that still go to the oil companies. They don't need your money. This fund would invest in technologies that are available right now, like solar and wind and biomass. And I was proud that one of the ideas I had a couple of years ago to create an agency like what we did after Sputnik went up. It was called DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Create the equivalent for energy. That's something that we put in the Senate energy bill. But we've got to get it passed, we've got to get it signed, and we've got to get it funded. And I will do that as president, because I want to bring together the best minds in both the public and the private sector to tackle this problem. And GT Solar, right here in New Hampshire, is proving it can be done. We just need a president in the White House who believes in the people of New Hampshire and America and companies like GT Solar.